Hello guys, Joel from Mr. Mold here, and I just wanted to show you the ugly face of cross-contamination. Unfortunately, sometimes when things go unattended, they get really bad, sometimes severe, and a lot of times the health effects are the ones that end up taking the biggest toll. People that suffer from environmentally acquired illness go through a long journey of multi-symptoms due to the multi-systems that are being affected. I'm here in a property where there is a few deficiencies in the building, of which I discovered a long time ago. And unfortunately, this is a situation where property managers and even board members a lot of times want to sweep things under the carpet for the sake of saving money, but not taking into consideration the health and well-being of people, which is what we're all about. It's about the health and well-being of people first, and everything is a byproduct of that. I want to show you what happens when a unit or a structure or a home or a building goes through cross-contamination, and walk you through to a kitchen that has been completely contaminated by spores and fragments that have been released airborne and have landed on organic materials such as this wood grain in these cabinets, and also figure a stainless steel refrigerator that's really not organic but has a film, and the mold spores will land and form colonies on the surfaces, even if they're non-organic. So if you look at this kitchen, this is what happens when mold is interrupted, when you try to spray and pray, as I call it, with bleach. You're not doing anything but discoloring not just the microbial activity, but you're also creating an interruption of spores that will detach airborne, and they will come in through the HVAC system, through the return. Look how well these colonies are formed. I want to give you a close-up. If I were to touch that colony right there, you would probably see an interruption that will look like a powdered, like if somebody hits you with a talcum powder pad. And that's how these spores, they explode into the hundreds of thousands, if not millions, per cubic meter into the air and cross-contaminate everything in a house. So everything in this property here, we can automatically assume that it has been cross-contaminated by this situation that's taking place in this apartment. You may ask, what's happening here in this apartment? Well, I can tell you that a lot of the apartments, especially in places, in historical places like Miami Beach, Coral Gables, a lot of these buildings that came around for their 40-year inspection are failing miserably in a lot of different ways. They're failing mechanically, they're failing from HVAC, they're having plumbing issues, hairline, cracks and pinholes on the plumbing lines, friable cast iron pipes, risers that have deteriorated their insulation, and now they have been able to release not just mold, but also poisonous gases, and the list goes on and on and on and on. This is a building, which I can't say which one it is, but I discovered the problem probably 8 years ago. I documented it, I submitted it, I told the building that if they didn't do anything about it, that they would probably be red tagged by the city. And here we are now, and that's exactly what's happening. I hate to say I told them so, but I told them so. For me, it's a shame that so many people have to get sick and so many people have to suffer needlessly because of negligence and because of situations where people just don't care about anyone or anything other than themselves and about the money. So I'm calling all associations, property managers that try to sweep things under the carpet. This is all your fault for not doing anything about it, especially when it has to do with a deficiency coming from the building. So this whole apartment here is contaminated, and you can see all these panels, all these drawers, all this wood completely contaminated and just immersed in colonies full of microbial activity. Now, the crazy thing is that when we're dealing with a situation like this, we're not just dealing with mold. We're dealing with nanoparticulates and fragments that lie on the surface of these spores. So, guys, if you ever have a problem with the association or property management not taking care, give us a call and we'll give you some tips on what you need to do to keep you and your family safe. This is just another episode, information that I think is paramount for everyone to understand the importance of not messing with mold yourself or not ignoring it, because at the end of the day, it will take its toll. Thank you guys for listening, and I hope you guys have a great day. Mr. Mold, out.